I'm still. Last minute, I'ma need me some. Call up Khalifa. Brand new nigga. You know I stay with some bad little baby. TGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We throwing hundreds, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, and they are in full roar as you get a look inside Lumen Field in Seattle. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Seattle Seahawks. Two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First play, and Hurts looking to throw it. He's going to have the hook up here to Chase. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. They go play action with Hurts. Being chased out left. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down. We're just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Throwing is Hurts. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight, planted their feet, and forced the incompletion on first down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And this is going to be pulled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Toward the pylon, caught. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen now on the sneak. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Allen taking it himself. And this time he breaks the plane. He's in for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Seahawks are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
The point after through the raindrop, something good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No return here for Claybrook, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Just 3 catches in the wild card victory for him a week ago, and now he's got his first here, and it's good for a first down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. He's got this to Williams, complete. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Hurts to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here, they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And this one caught along the sideline, but they say already out of bounds. Now, the throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, and that brings up second down. Play action. Here's Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. Got a man. It's Brown. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long?
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Chris Jones drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. This will be fielded at the 17. 55-yard punt, 11 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
On 2nd and 10. Allen has got his man. It's Andrews. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And you can just see that whole play developing. That's where, as a defender, you just lock in on your target and say, I'm not even thinking about breaking stride. I'm running straight for the belt buckle, because where it goes, that's where you find his body, and he's able to get in there and make a great play.
And the next-gen stats tell the story as he was traveling at better than 19 miles an hour. Throwing is Allen on third. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Again, they'll throw with Allen. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. Allen now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Allen from the gun on third down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Allen with his second touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail here early in this division round game as they seek a spot in the NFC title bout. They're throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way, because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
To Barkley on the check down. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 21-0 our score after one. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
First throw taken in here by Chase. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Nick Bosa able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Hurts. And he's going to go down again. Multiple couple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up the 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So they do come up with their first points of the game, but Charles, the question is going to shift to their defense.
Yeah, the way things have gone, 3 points could become insignificant fast if this grows to 28-3 or 35-3. They need this defense to come up with a stop, and they need to do it now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And the final clocking on the next-gen stats. Look at this, 22.3 miles an hour was his top speed.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Hurts. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Hurts throw complete here to Kmet. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one a 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And again back to Kmet. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
Seven Pirates. Panther 11.
Throwing is Hurts. Eluding the pressure right. And Hurts is intercepted, his 3rd of the game. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Seahawks are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The throw here to Andrews, the tight end. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. To throw again on second down. Allen. Yet again, targeting and fighting Mark Andrews. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Allen. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40.
So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered. They've had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making.
Williams loses the football, and the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
Well, you know, this offense has had their way for the most part here in this first half. But that time, maybe they got a little greedy.
Well, it is hard to blame them, isn't it? Because like they said back in the 1980s, greed can be good. Stick with what's been working. But that time, I think you got a little bit too much air under that one, and it turned into a turnover that was much needed by that defense.
From the 25 on second down, Hurts toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Chase. That's caught again.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
19 tight.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Here's Hurts to throw.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1.
Warriors 70.
On 1st down, Hurts.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward.
And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And meanwhile, Allen's throw taken in by Diggs.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. To throw, it's Allen. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Allen. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And it's caught. Touchdown. Mark Andrews in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return.
Okay, ready?
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Takes it at the 7. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Allen's throw into the hands of Andrews. Finding room at midfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 41. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. And he'll be taken down at about the 45. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game. And really, they've just been sharp at all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game. And I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front, which has now allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They go play action with Hurts. Rolling to his right. And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there and in the process picks up the 1st down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
Check. Ready.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his left. And this is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That goes for a gain of 31. Barkley will take this one in for an Eagles touchdown. He has been an integral part of the offense all season, and now in the playoffs he's carrying it over. Had the touchdown last week in the wild card game. Now his second TD of the playoffs.
Showing some consistency, and that's something that we have to keep in mind about the playoffs, because we often think you have to be spectacular in order to win. I think consistent is what you're looking for. That can get you to the finish line.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And it'll be a touchback as Tyler Lockett says, I'm not going to return this one. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship.
That's caught inside the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. And right now, Charles, I think you'd have to say their class starting to show through.
Yeah, they were disappointed not to get the #1 seed in the playoffs, but the reality is these guys can play anywhere. It doesn't matter for them.
And if they can indeed hold on to this lead, that's going to set up one heck of a championship game next Sunday.
Let's come back and watch it, shall we?
Something tells me you and I are going to be there.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. From the 6. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
To throw again on second down. Hurts. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and it goes down. In on the sack, the former Buckeye, Tyquan Lewis.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long.
They'll look to throw.
And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away.
That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Allen now on first down.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out. You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Throwing is Allen on third. And that's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now here's Michael Dixon. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now rock solid because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. They've got his man complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. Now, look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in the cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Second and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And that will knock this down to still a very large 29-point deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go and try and get some bigger points on the board. Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
Allen going to throw. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Andrews. Now a timeout called for by the offense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 2nd and goal, Allen. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Mark Andrews, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's McPherson now to send it away.
Downstairs. You mean? Girl, I told you I'd be ready. You always got excuses and you know I be on top of things. Punctual my proper name. On the dot is not your aim. Although we in love, we are not the same. I hit you on that celly. You said you needed 5, that was more than 12 ago. Claim you got your hands tied, time stuck like Velcro. Georgia peach on east side like it's ATL. You lacking, you tripping, you slacking, impatient, be waiting, confused like what happened. How you get attitude cause I'm getting mad, cause you wanna take 20 minutes and a half. And on top of that, I gotta get gas out of the freeway, victim traffic. What the is you doing? We gotta dip, Cardi, yeah. Watch your tick, waiting for that last minute for your hell. Now stop playing games, go and bring your downstairs. Come on, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Come on, girl, let's go. Come on, girl, let's go. Cause you know that time that you wasting, like time that you wasting, like time that you wasting on my time. Took me 20 to get ready. Shower moisturizer and the fit I had on yesterday. Uniform necessities, multiples of everything. Now your neighbor wanna come and speak to me like,
hey, how you doing? I ain't too bad.
hit her with a few fake laughs. She talking my ear off. It's sympathy I lack. I care about one thing. Well, anyway, gotta pay a little more. If we late to the jet, gotta jet cause the boat leave at 8. And we got some fur on the upper deck in the orchestra. Gon' play a score for every album project. You ain't scared to change cause it's incoming. I